Leo, a bit of a break over the last couple of weeks, but back at the RDS ahead of a BKT URC match tomorrow evening. How have the last couple of weeks gone?
Good. Yeah, there was a bit of downtime after the Cardiff game. Great, I thought, crowd here for that game. When you have a number of guys that went into camp, then you're trying to build cohesion in a very short period of time with the group, and you're watching some of the sessions a little bit with some apprehension. But I thought the guys, fronted up really well. And dealt with the Cardiff threats well, it was really pleasing to get the bonus point win. So after a bit of time off last week, we had a great week down in Wexford. Temi Lasisi welcomed us down to Enniscorthy in the morning. Fantastic facilities that they have there. So it was great for our guys just to get out and about, and Brian Deeney welcomed us down to Wexford in the afternoon, and we had a great turnout for the open session that we had, a lot of kids. It was really, really positive day. Then the sunny southeast, the sun was actually shining, which was also doubly pleasing. So credit to the lads, I thought they worked really well, so they went about their business that week. This week we've had a few guys come back from camp, and just trying to integrate those guys back in, and the attitude has been great, so looking forward to now putting on hopefully a decent performance tomorrow. Hopefully we get a big crowd here. You see the difference, the atmosphere in the Aviva, and how the players respond to that, and that's what we want. For the rest of the season, if you get atmospheres something close to that, it's an incredible environment for players to play in, and you can see from the international in particular, it's how the players respond. So again, obviously here, I suppose we're trying to replicate what we had for Cardiff. So again, as hopefully we get a big crowd.
The last day against Cardiff, we saw debuts for James and for Eidsall off the bench, and hopefully another milestone tomorrow evening for Jack Boyle coming off the bench, hopefully, if he gets the opportunity.
Yeah, it's hard to talk about that in advance, but it's another really positive step for Jack to be involved in match day 23, and there's a number of younger players hit some great milestones in the Cardiff game. The two guys you mentioned, James and Eidsall, that made their debuts, but there's other guys playing in the RDS for the first time, or starting for Leinster for the first time, and it was great to see that all come together on the day. 8 academy players in the match day 23, so with a bit of senior experience, come back from camp. See the likes of Jason Jenkins come back. He's missed a spell through injuries, so again, there's all that work on the background, making sure guys are fit and ready and available, and hopefully firing for a lot of big games that we hope will be involved in later in the season.
What are you expecting from Dragons tomorrow, please, Leo?
Very physical, very aggressive in terms of their line speed. A bit of uncertainty around the Welsh game at the moment. So, what does that mean? We think it'll deliver for them that, I guess, passionate performance. They have plenty of experience. Their team, they have strong cohesion because they're not that affected by international call-ups. If you think back to the game that we played over in Rodney Parade last year, it was a real dogfight for us. 7-6 classic that it was. So it's just important that we do our best to not get sucked into that type of dogfight, that we're very accurate in everything that we want to do, bring a good level of intensity and physicality to our play. On the flip side, like Dragons, that's in terms of our attack, and then defensively that we're very clued in, and we show real sort of pride in our defence and how we want to go about defending. Because again, Dragons are a team that are coached with an attacking mindset now. Di Flanagan's obviously head coach has taken over from Dean Ryan recently. So, and that's kind of his DNA, in terms of what he wants to implant on his team. So, a good challenge for our guys, and looking forward to getting going now.
Just finally, Leo, word obviously came out yesterday that Jack McGrath had announced his retirement. I know he's had a difficult maybe 12-24 months with injuries, but he's left an incredible mark on Ulster Rugby, but obviously Leinster Rugby, Irish Rugby and the Lions as well. Yeah,
Jacko was such a great character in the group. Think back to some of the images from the final in Bilbao is some of the stuff that's going through my mind probably the most at the moment. Very popular group character in the group. Obviously, I would have had the pleasure of playing with Jack. I did play rugby once upon a time, coaching him over the years as well. So, really enjoyed Jack's company as a player, but also from that coach-player point of view as well. We wish Jack well in the next chapter of his life. But yeah, no, he was go back as a special player really. Like of all the things that he's achieved in the game, if you think Leinster, Ulster as well, but with Ireland and the Lions, remarkable career really. The battle that he had with Keane at different stages and how they used to push each other along. So yeah, no, we really wish Jack the very, very best for what lies ahead.